guys, LaLa Nova here from the new sensational duo, Rival Nova. I'm standing here, actually sitting here, sorry, on set, getting ready to do a video shoot, so never mind any noise that you might hear in the background. But I am, while I'm waiting for them to set everything up, I figured I could give you some inside information, track by track, on our new EP that's out right now on iTunes internationally, and also some other places which I'm not going to go into right now, but if you stay tuned for the credits at the end, you can see some of the other downloadable sites and streaming radio that we are available on. Hopefully this track by track explanation of each song will inspire you to go and check us out at least and show us some love and support. Alright, here it goes.
Your heart is beating like a hammer, hammer. Are you with me? Are you just that time? My heart is beating like a hammer, hammer. My heart is beating like it wants to drop. Your heart is beating like a hammer, hammer. Are you with me? Are you just that time?
Hammer. One of my favorite songs and also our single. This song is about a person who has been found out and who has been caught cheating, so to say. Now, I'm going to speak from a woman's point of view, but I'm pretty sure that you know, it passes as far as sex is concerned. It passes. It's a male or female, but because I'm singing it, of course I'm singing from a woman's point of view. But this is about the sensation of how it feels in that moment. You just got caught, or he or she just found out, and you're standing there in that moment waiting for their response. You don't know which way they're going to go. You don't know if they're going to blow up. You don't know what, but it's not just from the point of view that you as the one that's in trouble are in trouble, but you also realize that his or her heart is actually beating just as fast, because you know, you can imagine coming home or finding out this information, you know, and with someone that you love, about someone that you love, and you thought you could trust this person, and to get this news, your heart is beating just as fast as theirs, because you don't know what the end result is either. So it covers both sides of the story when it comes to cheating. But there's another aspect to this song that explains why this person might have cheated in the first place. The other guy that she used to cheat with really doesn't mean anything to her. He was just there, whether it be emotionally, maybe he paid her more attention, maybe he said the things that she wanted to hear. It could be like a number of things that he did that maybe her significant other did not necessarily do. Maybe he wasn't quite there for her like this other guy was. But she obviously is in pain. It's not one of those things where she's like, oh, it's in your face, I cheated because, you know, you weren't giving me the love I needed, and it's not an in your face thing. She's actually in pain because she knows that she's caused pain to him, and that was never ever her intention. She just, you know, fell prey to someone who said the right things, did the right things at a time that she was really vulnerable. But she never ever intended for her significant other at this time to be hurt. She just got caught up in the moment. And so Hammer is about being in that moment, that very moment that you get caught or you get found out, you know, and you have no idea what's going to happen next. Either of you know, I have no idea what's going to happen next.
Words have destroyed me. Your smile has misled me. We are so undone
in you. Let's see. Just say no. I think that's what they say for to the kids when it comes to drugs and stuff like that and things that are bad for you. Just say no. Really, this song I think is about addiction to a lover. Yeah, it's like that this person is not good for you, kind of like drugs. But yet there's certain aspects to him or her that make you keep coming back, even though, I don't know, maybe the way they talk or speak or the way they look at you, it just melts you. You say you're gonna leave, and then just something that they do just draws you back in. So I guess the lover would be more like the drug, and no matter how hard you try to walk away or let go, you find yourself being like hypnotized back in by I don't know, it could be something as simple as the way they touch you, or they may be a wordsmith, and very good with their words, so they get you back in there, it could be just the way they look at you. It could be whatever your thing is, I know for me, I'm one of those audible people, so you can say something to me and I just melt. So for me, it'd probably be an audible thing, but yeah, so this person's bad for you, but you are completely, utterly lost in him or her. So I would say that this song is probably more about the inner conflict of the shoulds and shouldn'ts. Like, better, but you don't have the strength to do what it is that you should do, which is walk away, which is let go. So you're finding yourself struggling. Really, I guess you're struggling to find yourself because you've been lost for so long in his or her BS that you can't really find your way back. And so I guess it's about the inner conflict and the struggle, because the lyrics are letting go, I'm lost in you. It's like that whole tug of war thing. And so yeah, I would say it's about the inner conflict of a person who knows better, knows that a person's not good for them, but yet they keep being drawn in. They're totally lost in them. They're totally, all the strength that they use to get away from them, they end up back with the person or whatever. So it's like that tug of war, that inner conflict of, I know I should, but I can't. He gets me every time. She gets me every time. So, but yeah, I'm gonna ramble on and on and on. So, but final answer, yeah, the inner conflict of knowing someone's not good for you, but yet you still run back to them.
The same games over again somehow. The blame game over again somehow. The same games over again somehow. The blame game over again somehow.
Since I rambled so much on the last one, I think I'm gonna keep this one short. Because this song is really self-explanatory. It's the blame game, blame game. Simply put, it's always the other person's fault, More specifically, because I'm seeing it, no matter what goes wrong, you're gonna find a way to blame it on me. You're gonna find a way that it's my fault. Because, of course, God forbid, it could ever be your fault, So, obviously in this song, you can tell that this is a continuous, vicious cycle for this couple, and it's like their relationship is stuck on replay, but not in this.
childish. I wanna let it go and make you feel like I do. I wanna talk about it. I wanna scream and shout it. I want the world to hear that I don't give a damn too. I wanna talk about it. I wanna scream and shout it. I wanna let it go and make you feel like I do. I wanna talk about it. I wanna scream and shout it. I want the world to hear that I don't give a damn too.
Okay, so I really like this song because it depicts kind of my path, where I've been, my past, my present, and my desired future. I guess in this song, this person is like waking up to the fact that they've lived their lives so much for other people, you know? They've had to live up to what society thinks. They've lived up to what others think that they should be, what they should do, how they should act, how they should carry themselves. And they've awakened, but they're not quite out of the woods yet. If you listen to the tone, especially in the chorus, if you listen to the tone of the chorus and then you listen to the lyrics, you might say, okay, that doesn't even make any sense. They don't even match, you know, because the chorus, the tone is almost saying in a whisper, you know, but the lyrics are saying, I want to scream, I want to shout it, you know, and so it kind of doesn't go together. It doesn't really make sense. So, but to me, I think it's kind of a strategic thing, in the sense that it's indicating I know what I want. I want my own voice. I want my own say-so. But I'm not quite comfortable in voicing that quite yet. You know, I'm getting ready. I'm awakening to the fact that I'm tired of living this way. I'm definitely tired of living this way, and I want to do what I want to do, and I want to live the way I want to live, but yet I'm not quite comfortable, and I guess how my friends always say, you don't have the backbone quite yet to put your foot down and say, this is the way it's going to be. I don't care what you think. I don't care what the world thinks. I don't care what my parents, my boyfriend, whoever, my best friend, I don't care what they think. This is my life. This is the way I want to live it. So it's like that transition of you're awakening and you know that this is what you want, but you haven't quite yet made the transition to do that. So yeah, this is about a person finding their own voice, and getting to that place to where they don't live for others anymore, that they live for themselves and for their own path and what they feel like they've been called to do or they desire to do.
All your stupid moves, I wanna let it go. Don't wanna be held back. Why we so bad? Why we so sad? Why we so bad? It keeps me laughing. Why we so mad? Why we so sad? Why we so bad? It keeps me dancing.
Bipolar. I'm really hoping that we don't offend anyone that actually suffers with this illness, because trust me, it's not our intention. Bipolarism is, if that's even a real word, bipolarism. Okay, so someone who has bipolar, I'll just say it like that. Someone with bipolar, it's a real illness. It's so we're not making fun of it. We're not taking it lightly, because as a matter of fact, I know for a fact that my partner in crime, the other half of this duo, SXX, has been on a campaign to make people aware and of what bipolarism is, and for the research and possibility to possibly find a cure or solution to, you know, some of the symptoms that make it really difficult for a person with this illness. so that they can find some relief. We both have had people and do have people in our lives who suffer from this illness. So, yeah, we're not making fun of anyone that suffers from this illness. But if you haven't found the theme in a lot of our songs, Rival Novas is more about relationships. And we tend to, musically and lyrically, we tend to sing and write about relationships. And that could be any kind of relationship. It can be a relationship, a romantic relationship that's gone bad. It can be a romantic relationship that's great and heavenly and wonderful. It can be a relationship between an individual and the world, an individual and society. It can be, or peers even, it can also be the relationship between an individual and their own thought processes and their own life and themselves, This song is about extremes. The extremes that you may experience in a relationship with a person that is like this, or who has this illness. It's funny because I'm saying that is in bipolarism or with someone who's affected by bipolar. Yeah, a person who's bipolar, But I can honestly say I've known people and have been in relationships that the person didn't suffer from this illness, and they were just sometimes as extreme. I never knew whether I was coming or going. I never knew what was going to happen, which person I was going to get that day. So I guess in a sense, it's not just about the sickness. Sometimes people can naturally be a yo-yo and act that way unintentionally in a relationship, Lyrically, it's all over the place, in a good way. Everything is extreme, like I said. It's up or down. There is no middle ground. Rhythmically, I like, it's quite chaotic, but I think it's a beautiful chaos. It just works. It works for this song, and it fits well with the subject of the song. Again, I'm praying that no one takes offense to this song. I know that there are people out there who have people in their lives who suffer from this illness, and you know quite well how difficult it can be, especially in relationships. I'm not talking about romantic relationships and any kind of relationships with, a person who suffers from this. My message, I guess, to add on to this is instead of passing judgment, maybe educate yourself on the illness and maybe do something to contribute to finding a cure for the individuals who do suffer, because it is a real illness. It's not something that people make up or whatever. There are so many organizations out there that not only offer support for those people who have to coincide with someone with this illness, but also there's a search for a cure. There are organizations who have a search for a cure. So maybe, instead of passing judgment on a person like this, maybe get in there and do your part to contribute what you can to helping these individuals find relief, for what they might be going through in this society. Because this world is not an easy world, and we are so very judgmental in this world. And it's one of those things that I think is probably going to be our campaign anyways, because we both have loved ones that suffer from this. So do your part. Thank you.
Why we so mad? Why we so sad? Why we so bad? It keeps me dancing.
Hi guys, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate your time. But I hope that I have inspired you to run out or stop what you're doing and look for our EP. It's 858687. on iTunes and other download. I think we're on streaming radio. We're on Pandora and all those fun things. But yeah, like right here. Can you guys zoom in? Closer. See? I don't know if you can see it. Almost right there. Okay, so see, you have to look for Rival Nova. Okay, this is not clear. Is this clear? Yeah. Rival Nova. Download the whole album. It's not that much. Or you can do the individual songs if you like it. So, okay, you can, like, pan out now. It's okay. I promise. Pan out. Nope. Out. Anyways, so please run and support us and buy our CD. And we got some more great things coming up soon, so stay tuned because we're gonna have a lot of fun with this next album. And I think you're gonna still see our recurring theme, but it's gonna be a little bit more colorful than this one even. So it's just the best is yet to come. It's getting better and better and better. And so stay tuned and join us for this journey. Join us on the ride, you know. We'll have fun together. Thanks. Bye-bye.